It's the battle nobody wanted, but everybody has to watch. On one side, the reigning champs, a well-oiled, unshakable Denver, led by a 7-foot Serbian magician who makes basketball look effortless. Nikola Jokic doesn't talk trash, he doesn't flex, he just dismantles you piece by piece. On the other side, the Los Angeles Clippers, a team that was built, not grown. A roster packed with all-stars, MVPs, finals MVPs, and question marks. Kawhi Leonard, the silent assassin, is battling a knee injury. James Harden is still chasing redemption. Paul George is doing it all, but is almost good enough anymore? This is more than just a first-round series. It's a collision of narratives, legacies, and reputations on the line. The Nuggets want to prove that their title wasn't a one-time miracle. The Clippers want revenge for the bubble collapse and maybe their last shot at glory before it all blows up. Will Jokic continue his reign of dominance, or can the Clippers finally deliver on years of hype? One team laughs last, the other packs up early. Let the war begin. The 2025 NBA playoffs are set, and it's no surprise that the Denver Nuggets have secured the number 4 seed in the Western Conference with their dominant season. However, the Clippers come in at a hot number 5, edging out a wild overtime win against the Warriors to secure their spot. This matchup is a rematch of the infamous 2020 bubble collapse when the Nuggets came back from a 3-1 deficit to send the Clippers home early. The tension is palpable as these two teams prepare to face off once again. While Denver has the advantage of home court advantage, with MVP contender Nikola Jokic leading the charge, the Clippers have talent and playoff experience to shake things up. The series begins at Ball Arena in Denver, with high stakes and plenty of bad blood in the air. Will the Nuggets continue their championship run, or can the Clippers exact their revenge? Injuries are on the verge of changing the power dynamic in this high-stakes series. For the Los Angeles Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's biggest worry is recurring knee injury. Leonard's status could greatly affect the Clippers' defense and offense efficiency as he's their top two-way player. Aside from Leonard's questionable availability, the Clippers will also be without Terrence Mann and Derrick Jones Jr. in the opening game, shortening their depth on the wing. The team must count on Paul George, James Harden, and Norman Powell to make up for the loss. From the Denver Nuggets' perspective, Jamal Murray's hamstring strain can be a difference maker. Murray has been vital to the flow of the Nuggets' offense, particularly as a playmaker when teamed with Nikola Jokic. Without Murray, either as a reserve or for only part of the game, Jokic will absorb an even heavier burden, exposing Denver to being shallow on defense. The loss of Aaron Gordon, which deprives them of his defensive contribution, also leaves the Nuggets thin, especially in matches against the Clippers' elite wings. With both squads experiencing major injury issues, it goes without saying that depth and flexibility will be key here. The Nuggets-Clippers series rides on a few pivotal matchups that will decide who goes on. Nikola Jokic versus Ivica Zubac. Jokic is the MVP in back-to-back seasons and Denver's central figure, and Zubac's defense will be key in containing Jokic's production. Zubac's rebounding and post defense may be key in keeping Jokic in check. Paul George versus Michael Porter Jr. George must be on top of his game, scoring and defensively, to counter Porter's ability to shoot from deep and be versatile. Without Leonard, George's job will become even more integral. These crucial duels will determine the theme of this series, with both teams depending on their franchise players to outlast each other. This set of teams isn't merely about ability, it's about planning. On one bench, you've got Michael Malone, a coach who's built a reputation on discipline, defensive organization, and faith in his stars. In his hands, Denver operates a smooth offense through Nikola Jokic with ball movement, patience, and precision pick and rolls. When they're humming, the Nuggets are unstoppable. Conversely, Tyronn Lue provides flexibility and playoff experience to the Clippers. Lue is renowned for his mid-series adjustments, changing lineups, taking advantage of mismatches, and keeping opponents on their toes. His strategy allowed LA to edge out the Warriors in a pivotal overtime thriller to get to this matchup. Look for Lue to throw some aggressive doubles at Jokic and probe Denver's bench. Malone, in turn, will make someone besides George or Harden beat them. This game of chess between philosophies of coaching, Lue's spontaneity versus Malone's structured approach, provides another twist to an already combustible series. The more astute tactician may well tip the series. This series is as close as it comes. The Denver Nuggets, with home court and finals MVP Nikola Jokic, come in with the advantage in chemistry and playoff experience. Even without a fully healthy Jamal Murray, Jokic's skills at dictating the pace and scoring create a nightmare matchup for opponents. Toss in Denver's 33-8 home record, and Ball Arena is a difficult venue to pull off an upset. But the Los Angeles Clippers aren't simply content to make it here. With Kawhi Leonard healthy enough for several games, their potential reaches the clouds. With Paul George, James Harden, and an old hand-filled bench, they can wave and score points and apply a mixed bag of defense in Jokic's face. Tyronn Lue's playoff acumen is also a weapon of choice. Nevertheless, it's difficult to wager against the champs unless the Clippers are healthy as can be, and currently, that's a big question mark. Denver's experience and chemistry provide them with a thin but genuine edge, particularly in a series that goes on for a while. Nuggets in 7, but Kawhi plays every game, and his 2021 Kawhi? Don't blink. This can turn around in an instant. Though it's a paper first-round game, the Nuggets-Clippers could be the most important showdown of the whole postseason. They're not typical 4 and 5 seeds. The Nuggets are a defending champion with perhaps the best player in the world in Nikola Jokic, and the Clippers are one of the most talented, veteran-heavy teams in the league, if healthy. There's also legacy on the line. For Jokic, it's a chance to prove his dominance wasn't a one-year fluke. For Kawhi, George, and Harden, it's about rewriting narratives and chasing the ring that's eluded this core. Throw in a bubble-era revenge arc, and you got a recipe for high drama. Whoever wins this won't just advance. They'll gain serious momentum heading into the next round against a potentially less experienced opponent. In a loaded Western Conference, this could be the series that sets the tone for the rest of the playoffs. So, whether you're here for elite basketball, storylines, or just the chaos, buckle up. This one could go the distance and maybe even shape who hoists the trophy in June. Odds makers are giving a slight edge to the Denver Nuggets, largely thanks to their home court advantage, championship pedigree, and Nikola Jokic's MVP-level consistency. According to multiple sportsbooks, Denver is currently favored to win the series, especially with uncertainty surrounding Kawhi Leonard's health. That said, the odds are far from overwhelming, reflecting just how tight this series could be. Bettors are watching injury reports closely, and any update on Kawhi or Jamal Murray could swing the line significantly. Prop bets are also heating up, with Jokic expected to dominate in points plus rebounds plus assists, while Harden and George are favorites to lead the Clippers in scoring. Fan expectations mirror the odds. Denver's fan base sees this as a critical title defense step, while Clippers supporters know this may be the last run for their current core. Tensions are high, and hype is real, both in Vegas and in the stands. This isn't just a first-round series, it's a spotlight moment with massive implications for players, franchises, and bettors alike. This series isn't just a clash of basketball skill, it's a drama with real stakes and personal arcs. Start with the revenge factor. The Clippers still carry scars from their infamous 3-1 collapse to Denver in the 2020 bubble. That loss reshaped the franchise, and this is their chance to rewrite that story against the same core that humbled them. Then there's legacy on the line. Kawhi Leonard hasn't made a deep playoff run in years. James Harden has faced playoff doubts for over a decade. Paul George has quietly had a great season, but he's still chasing postseason respect. This might be their last run together. On the other side, Nikola Jokic can solidify his place as an all-time great with a second ring. The Nuggets, often overlooked despite their championship, are still fighting for mainstream respect. And then there's the injury suspense, coaching chess matches, and the sheer star power. This is the series where casual fans become diehards. Every game feels like a movie, and the script is still being written. If you love tension, storylines, and high-level hoops, this is the series to watch. Thanks for riding with us through this playoff deep dive. If you enjoyed the breakdown and want more hard-hitting hoops content, do us a favor, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and hit subscribe so you never miss an update. We've got more fire content coming your way every week, from game predictions to storylines you won't hear on the broadcast. Whether you're repping the Nuggets or the Clippers or just love great basketball, this is the spot. See you in the next one.